to form a tight-knit circle around our community, our people. We need to form a tight-knit iron circle around this where we can be the gatekeepers. Okay, I think it's a responsibility. If you're a content creator, it's your responsibility to be a gatekeeper and keep out that negativity.
Fat Boy Collects. Oh, there he goes. How did it feel to lose a Black Panther to Daps? What is it? Is this true?
No, it's not true. I'll pull back the curtain. It was staged, guys. Okay, it was just.
Oh, that was last week in Dallas.
Yes, we're joking. Gotcha. Okay, I'm popping.
I was worried.
I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm shattering the glass. It was all staged. Okay. And first of all, it was totally staged because I pulled the hit of the box. I pulled the Derek Carr Silver Prism Auto. That should have been the highest card out there. He pulled some bullshit.
Oh, you did a sports card break.
Yeah, he pulled some bullshit like Justin Herbert insert that had no autograph on it, and the comp was all messed up.
And this was a Derek Carr autograph?
Yes, this was the same week that Derek Carr. Yeah. This is the same week Derek Carr signed his big contract
with New Orleans,
right? So the Derek Carr.
Welcome back to EDI Sports Cards. So, yeah, that was the beginning of this video because that guy, AIH, has over 2,000 subscribers. Who are the idiots watching this guy? You people are dumb. I'm calling you out. You're stupid. He's probably the guy that you're taking advice from and you're losing money. He's losing money. He's even said it on his channel. I'm losing money. I bought Ja Morant. I bought Zion Williamson. He's bought everything that's lost money. So are you. Stop doing that.
It's beta. That's beta energy.
All right. So, there are a lot of things going on this week. This week has been quite interesting. So, Great Curator admitted in the live stream, which actually my buddy LT, he actually got the video recording. And in that video recording, as you saw earlier, Great Curator spilled the beans. What did he spill the beans on? He spilled the beans that they staged the content with Daps. Okay, so if you stage the content with Daps, all right, what else have you staged? What else have other influencers staged, right? This is a clown show that is going on. Last year, I got a lot of heat for calling out the Star Wars hanky panky. I don't believe that sale. After seeing this, I don't believe the sale of that card sold for, $16,000, right? And, the thing is, we know that Curator's sneaky, right? I've uncovered it. I was getting a lot of heat for it, right? And now people are catching on. They're calling him out. What was quite interesting, like a year ago, there were individuals like Carlos. Carlos, went on a live stream and he was saying that, hey, I stopped watching AIH when he went after Curator. I was calling the shots as they were, right? And now he's Monday morning quarterbacking, and now he's calling out Curator. And he was calling out Curator a couple months ago as well, right? So the thing is about the hobby, you have a lot of shady characters. And you could characterize it by these gamma males, right? As Steve, my buddy Steve, he always calls them betas, right? I call it gamma. Most guys actually are delta males, okay? So let's just put that aside, okay? Most men are deltas, just their average Joe. But these gamma males, right? They're very dangerous because they lie, they deceive their audience, and there's nothing wrong in doing content. But if you are trying to take advantage of your customers, taking advantage of your fans, that's gamma male behavior, in my opinion. And then now what you're going to have is you're going to see the guys like Carlos, right? Now they're going to start to call them out.
Guess what? They all consume soy products in copious quantities. Soy boys.
You're going to see other individuals as well starting calling out the hanky panky. you're going to see a lot of outrage. I may talk about the breaker situation, the dipping. And you're going to see a lot more people like talk about issues that fanatics may be okay with, right? You have to remember, if there's a lot of hanky-panky going on and a lot of people are tied to sponsorships, they can only talk about a certain amount of things, which makes sense. I understand that there's a conflict of interest. I get it, right? For those channels like mine that don't have their hands tied behind their back, where I'm not at the mercy of PSA or Fanatics, the two companies that will have the most amount of influencers, well, this is why the channels like Dan the Cardman, Sports Card Radio, LT, Splenda Sports, Hobby Shark, Ziggy, all of us are the ones, we should listen to, right? Because we're going to say what we think. That doesn't mean that we're going to agree all the time, but I'd rather hear someone who speaks, what they deem to be the truth, okay? And now, the other thing is that you will have people also, some smaller influencers or YouTube channels, they're going to try to act like us, right? Like I played this clip of this one guy. He was saying that, hey, I'm underwater in Ja, and what's his name? Zion Williamson, and the list goes on, right? And I have all those cards. He's comparing me to all those guys that I was going after a year ago, a year and a half ago, right? I had people on calling the bubble 2 years ago, right? So once again, it's all these guys, these gammas, betas, whatever you want to call them. You got to look out for these guys because these guys are going to grift the hobby. They're going to lie about others just to get to the top, right? And ultimately, you need to listen to, once again, the individuals that I mentioned earlier, because we've been doing this for a couple of years now. Sports Card Radio has been calling out the hanky-panky for quite some time. And going back to that other guy, right? He always talks about receipts, right? And I've noticed a lot of people, they want receipts from me, but they'll look the other way from the hanky-panky. And then on top of it, right, you don't got the receipts on me buying John Morant graded cards, Zion Williamson cards, and all that going on. Last thing I wanted to mention is that I noticed that DAP Sports, he was talking about the break-ear scandal that happened the last few days. So the guy that was with Curator staging content is now acting like a watchdog. Makes you wonder, right? I don't trust a lot of these guys and gals, to be honest. And if you have sponsorships, that's fine. But it's these individuals that stage content, that take advantage of their customers, that take advantage of their viewers, right? They're the huge problem for the hobby. And hopefully what we saw the last few days, people will hold accountable to all that hanky-panky that goes down. Anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.